Good morning, gladiators. Today is Friday, October 16th. Today we will be making a text-to-text or text-to-self connection with the story The Veldt. In a discussion post, you are going to connect the story to yourself, maybe a theme. Maybe you will describe a time that you had a disagreement with your parents, or maybe technology does maybe take over your life like it did in the story, or you could make a text-to-text connection. So please don't use this example. The Veldt is like the movie WALL-E, where the people became so addicted to their screens and technology that they let it take over their lives. So you will complete this discussion post. And then you're going to go into Schoology and open up the Giver anticipatory slides and complete the activity. Let me show you what that looks like. Oh, actually, it's called Introducing Laurie. So what would it take to make your world perfect? Okay, this was kind of a bell work we did the other day. What would you be willing to give up to have your world perfect? Which would you choose, freedom or safety? Lowry was born in Hawaii in 1937, but spent most of her childhood in Pennsylvania. Because of her father's employment as a dentist in the World War II, she moved all around the world. She lived in New York, Massachusetts, and Tokyo. After high school, Lowry attended Brown University. She married a naval officer in her sophomore year, dropped out of college, and moved to California. She ended up in Maine with 4 children under the age of 5, and her children grew up. She went back to school, obtained a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature from the University of Southern Maine. She wrote her first book after completing her BA in English Literature. She wrote a children's book called A Summer to Die in 1977 and received a Newbery Medal for her novel Number the Stars in 1990. The Newbery Medal honors the author of the year's most outstanding contribution to children's literature. The Giver won the Newbery Medal in 1994. What do you think of the title The Giver means? So we're just going to write down some ideas. It was published in 1993, the first novel of a quartet. Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun are the 3 novels that follow. The Giver was inspired in part by Laurie's relationship with her parents, who were at the time in a nursing home. Laurie's father was in good shape physically, but he had lost most of his memory. Laurie's mother was dying, but she was able to share all of her memories with Lois. Her writing has brought her both praise and criticism. In particular, her work, The Giver, had been met with a diversity of reactions from schools in America, some of which had adopted her book as part of the mandatory curriculum, while others had prohibited the book's inclusion in the classroom studies. Click the picture to view the video. So take a moment to watch this video and some historical context. After you're done with this, you are going to read the article, Sacrifice Freedom for Safety, and we need not do so. And so the article will be placed in Schoology for you. And then you're going to complete this activity in Schoology. Do you agree or disagree? It is a slide presentation asking you questions whether you agree or disagree, and you will answer these statements on the slides directly. A perfect society would not have any hunger or starvation. Do you agree with this? And explain your answer. And there are several slides for you to complete. And then we're going to begin reading this novel. So if you would like to obtain your own copy of this novel, then please have that ready for next week. That's all I have for you today. Gladiators, have a wonderful weekend. See you on Monday.